If you're trying to reach 5-6 figure months with your fitness coaching business, listen up. I've been doing online business for years now. Literally started at 13, just turned 19, so that's 6 years under my belt, bro. I'm gonna drop some sauce on you straight from the dome. I want you immediately to think about why you started. Why? Now, people say this all the time. It's super cliche, but truly, why did you start? Why do you want to make the money? Why do you want to change people's lives? Why did you even start? Because if you do not know why, and I'm saying a deep-rooted why, nothing else matters, and you will not reach your goals. Now, how do you do this? How do you figure out your why? It is very hard to do so, and there isn't a direct answer, okay? There isn't one answer, other than simply just sitting down with your thoughts, figuring out why. And it will change, okay? Your why will change. The reason that you keep going, the reason you keep waking up in the morning and keep working will change, okay? But in order to get to the point where it can't even change, you have to figure out what it is right now. You have to figure out what it is. So, truly, I'm saying truly, put it in your calendar right now to sit down, think about your reason. You might think you know it. I want you to sit down and keep thinking, okay? I want you to sit down and keep thinking. The reason why is a very personal thing, okay? I have a reason why. I have a reason why I started. I'm not gonna share it on this video. Maybe I'll tell you if you're a client, but I have a reason why I started. It's the reason I get up every single day. It's the reason I keep working harder. And if you do not have one, then you're cooked, okay? But let's say you figure that out. Let's say you figured out your reason why. The reason why you ultimately started. Now what are you gonna do? What I need you to do is figure out all that you can provide for people to make that happen, okay? I want you to think about every single thing you can possibly provide, right? Assuming you're already fitness coaching, make it bigger, make it better, provide more. Think about it this way. This is the golden ticket for scaling a business, okay? This is golden ticket for charging more. Solve the biggest problem for the person with the most money, and you can always charge more. You'll always make more money, okay? Right now, if you're helping broke teenagers, stop, okay? Start charging people that are more advanced into it. The reason that I want you to think about everything you provide is because you are selling yourself short. 99% of the time, you're selling yourself short. If you're charging anything less than $3,000 to $5,000, you're selling yourself short right there. If you're just giving people a simple meal plan, a simple workout plan, you're selling yourself short right there. You have so much value to provide. You've been doing this for years. You've been working out for years. You have so much knowledge under the sun, and you have so much in your mind. And you're sitting here providing people the bare minimum. No, if you want to hit that why, you need to provide a little bit more, okay? Providing is where it starts. Providing is the start of it. And what you need to do is figure out how good you can make your offer, because ultimately it all starts there. It starts at offer, then it goes to content, then it goes to sales and fulfillment, okay? But ultimately, what can you provide? That's the second thing, bro. Write down what you can provide, because I guarantee you, you can provide more than what you're doing right now. If I told you for your next client, you were gonna charge 10 times the amount right now, and it needed to be worth it, what would you add? Because in reality, you can add a lot of that stuff right now. This is something I like to do all the time. Something that I literally had one of my clients say earlier. I'll pop it up screen if I remember, but I'm always making the program better, and all the time, people say like, it just keeps getting better. They said it all the time. They always say it just keeps getting better. And I'm working again to make it even better. You have to do this, bro. You have to do this. If you're not making your program better, always continually giving more than you take, then you're not gonna hit those big goals that you have, okay? I'm on the treadmill right now, incline 11, so that's why I'm so tired, but figure out that. Second, let's say you're helping people, right? Let's now go to the bigger problem thing that I said. You need to solve a bigger problem. Not just what more you can provide, but solve a bigger problem. I went from originally personal brand coaching, okay? I started when I got into online business, I was doing personal brand coaching, help people gain followers, help people build a personal brand. Then I really got into the gym, okay? I started going to the gym. I started getting into heavy. I loved the gym. After that, I started fitness coaching. Why not, bro? Why not fitness coach? Got into fitness coaching, first month, 10K, right? Next month, even more. Next month, even more. Scaled that up. Eventually, I sat to myself. And like always, I thought, what more can I provide? What bigger problem can I solve for people with more money to change even bigger of a life? Help people start fitness coaching businesses, all right? So that's why I went there, help people start them. I got to the point where I could help people do that. Now where I'm at, helping people not just start, but helping people who are already going, make even more money, scale bigger. And it isn't just about money, okay? It's about consistently pushing yourself and seeing what more you can do. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that you can do more. It's that you can do more, okay? I just recently watched a video of a guy who was on a call with Alex Ramosi, 5-hour call, right? His biggest takeaway from this call was that you can always do more. It's a volume game. And you hear Alex Ramosi say it all the time. A lot of the times you'll think your competitors are doing 2-3 times as much as you, but in reality, they're doing 100, 200, 300 times as much volume as you. And that's the thing. It's a volume game, not just volume as in how many times a day you post, but volume as well in how often you're putting in effort, how often you're actually trying your absolute hardest, because you have to. And a big thing about this is the 80%, 20% rule, right? Where it's 20% of something usually constitutes the 80% of the results, okay? In videos, in short form, the 20%, the hook constitutes the 80% of like how the video performs, right? It's always this uneven balance. What you need to do with your, not just your business, with anything, right? If you're trying to hit a goal, you need to figure out what your A+ problem is, okay? What that little problem is that is resulting in you not being able to get 80% of the results. If you can figure out what your one A+ problem is, that's probably only 20% of your business. Focus all of your effort right there. You're going to change everything. You're always only one step away and one problem away from the next step. It's all about solving bottlenecks. Once you have the foundation down, it's all about bottlenecks, okay? And I know you know this. I know you need to solve your bottlenecks. But truly, again, write this down, bros. Take notes. Write down what your goal is, okay? Now, what's stopping you from getting there? There's only one thing. There's only one thing ever stopping you from getting there. If your goal, and you can always trace it back, right? If your goal is to make 30K a month, but you're only making 10K a month, right? You have to sign 3 times the clients. So why are you not signing these clients? Is it that your closing rate is low, right? Maybe, but let's take a step back. Let's figure out the root. Is it your closing rate? Maybe not. Maybe it's your post-booking, after you book someone on a call. Let's take a look back further. Maybe it's not post-booking. Maybe it's your DM process in general. Setting is a huge problem that everyone has a problem with. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's that your content is attracting the wrong people in general. Take a look at your content. Are you getting enough leads in general? If not, bro, focus on your content, right? Let's say you're getting enough leads, but you're like consistently in the DMs, they just do not care. Well, maybe it's your middle of funnel, okay? Focus on the middle of funnel. Take a step back even further. Maybe your product was the problem the whole time, and that's where you have to give more, okay? That's the biggest thing, bro. You can always give more. You can always work harder. You can always push more. Every single person has the same 24 hours, bro. I'm sounding like a motivational speaker, but like, I'm dropping some sauce on you. You should be thinking about this as you're competing with the greats. You're competing with these big people, okay? Like, you literally have the same 24 hours as Elon Musk. You have the same 24 hours as Mark Zuckerberg, but they're making a lot more money than you are. You're competing with the same 24 hours as them. What you can do, and the biggest thing, something that truly changed my life, was scheduling out my days. Okay, scheduling out my days truly changed my life, and it's gonna change yours too. Now, not in these 15-minute increments or anything like that, but waking up at the same time every day and scheduling out work blocks, times where you're gonna sit down and you're gonna do the work. And once you get done, do more, okay? Not just the amount of time. This is a good thing for you. Listen to this right here. Not just the amount of time, but the effort. So there's levels of consistency, and with the consistency levels, there's levels of greatness, okay? at bare minimum, let's call it bare minimum, this is not consistent at all. Not consistent, you don't even make 10K a month, okay? Just consistent, you make 10K, okay? Consistently good. I'm saying every time you show up consistently, you're showing up, but you're showing up good. Boom, right there, that's probably like, I don't know, we're just giving random examples, 30K a month, okay? You show up consistently great, and that's a hard thing to do. You show up consistently great, bro, and you're making 100K a month, okay? Now these numbers are just random numbers, right? You actually show up consistently great. Every single time you show up and you're showing up the absolute 100% best, you are going to be the best. Now that is why you never see a bodybuilder training halfway. Not only are they consistent, bro, they're consistently great. You look at C-Bum, bro's not just consistent, he's consistently great, okay? You look at some random guy who's not getting results in the gym, your friend, you look at him, bro's not even consistent yet. The second someone even gets consistent, they're doing better. If you're not hitting 10, 20, 30K a month, bro, most likely, maybe it's a clarity thing, you don't know what to focus on. Sit down, lock that in. If you have clarity, if you know what to focus on and you're not figuring it out, you're not solving it, you are just not working hard enough. Maybe you're showing up consistently, but are you showing up consistently great? Can you confidently tell me? Write down in the comments. Right now, I want you to write down in the comments if you're consistent. If you're consistent, what level are you? Are you just consistent? And be honest. Or are you consistently good? Every time you show up, you're like, that was some good work. Not just got it done, that was some good work. Every single time. Or are you consistently great? If you're consistently great right now, then you should be not watching this video, okay? If you're consistently great right now, you should be making 100K a month or more. Consistently great is the goal. First, you gotta be consistent, okay? And to figure out how to be consistent or to know what to be consistent on, you gotta first build the foundation. Get your offer solid. Get your content solid. Get your sales solid. If you don't know how to do this, if you don't have the foundation solid, your offer, your content, your sales, your fulfillment, then what are you doing? Figure out what's holding you back and focus on the A+ problem. Now, identifying the A+ problem is the hard part. Getting clarity is the hard part. That's why coaches exist, right? That's why coaches exist. You think about LeBron. LeBron didn't get there with no coach, okay? The reason he was able to be consistently great is because he had people holding him accountable. He had people there giving him clarity on what to focus on, okay? That's why I get coaches. That's why the top people in the space, in the world, have people holding them accountable. You can't do it alone. Okay, I know you want to try and do it alone, but you can't do it alone, bro. You need someone there holding you accountable. And whether that's a coach or not, whether that's a friend, locking in with a friend, starting a business, not with him, but having him start one too, so you're competing. You have to be consistent before you can be consistently good. And before you can be consistently great, you have to be consistently good. It all starts with the bottom. And a lot of times people want to show up. They want to be perfect. They want to show up and be consistently great. They want to jump to the 10, 20, 30, 50K a month, but they haven't even built a foundation. You haven't even been consistent yet. How are you expecting to get anything if you haven't even been consistent? Let's see what my camera's at right now. 7%, bro. 7%. But I want you to truly think about this. I want you to take away, if you take away one thing from this video, a few things. One, I want you to truly think about the why, okay? Once you have your why, you need to know what your goal is. And if you're not there yet, figure out the A+ problem holding you back. Okay, figure out the one thing that is holding you back from that A+ problem. And if you don't have that, then find someone to help you get clarity. Because if you, and this isn't even business, but I'm relating to business. If you're trying to hit 30K a month, but you have something holding you back from it, okay? And it takes you 3 months to figure that out. By the time that you're at 30K a month, that was 3 months that you're making 5 to 10K. By that time, you made 15 to 30K in those 3 months. And that's assuming you're already doing good, right? If you were to figure it out that 1 month, you'd have made almost $100,000. You'd have tripled the amount of money you spent, even if you spent $10,000, $15,000 on a mentor. You simply do not want it bad enough. And I'm not saying that to get you to invest in someone. I don't care if you invest in me, okay? What I want you to do is truly pick your goal. And if you do not know how to get there, then figure out how and spend all of your time figuring out how. And once you build a foundation, you have one problem holding you back. So figure out all of your effort on that, because that one problem is that little 20% that's going to constitute to 80% of your results. Oh my God. I've been on this for, 15 minutes for the video, but I've been on it for an hour now. In 5 minutes, it'll be an hour of Incline 11, bro. And I'm still doing YouTube. You know why? Because I want it bad. No, I'm sounding like a motivational. This video is not supposed to be motivational. If this video is motivational to you rather than informational, I genuinely want you to restart the video with a pen and paper and write down what I'm saying, because this is the foundation of growing a business. This is how, when I was fitness coaching, I was able to go from under $1,000 to charging $7,500 for fitness coaching. Bro, you're sitting here, some of you, charging under $1,000, charging 1.5. Bro, if you're charging 1.5K for fitness coaching, you are charging $500 a month. You're literally making less than minimum wage, and you're sitting there wondering why you're not making big numbers. It's because you're positioning yourself as an absolute beginner, as a cheap product. How are you going to expect people to see you as an industry leader, to see you as some big shot, right? If you're charging literal baby numbers, okay? Build your offer up good enough where you can back it up when you say that you charge like a huge amount, okay? I can back up my prices. I'm not cheap, okay? I'm expensive. But the reason I'm able to be expensive is because I'm able to back it up, not just with my results, with my clients' results, with Damien, who was coaching for an entire year, joined me, and in the first week went from 5,000 views on his post to 70,000 the next day, okay? Who went from having only the information to skill. He made $100 in a year because he couldn't even get the content down, okay? We gave him the full 20K a month in a few weeks because he had clarity on what to focus on, okay? That's why, let's see, like Carter and Riley both joined very recently, both of which closed their highest clients ever. They both closed a 3K client in the first week. And these are just random examples because they're in my head. All three of these guys joined really recently, but that's the point, okay? I can back it. I can back it because I can tell people I've been doing this for years. You can make money quick. You can completely change your life in 3 to 6 months. But there's a big if. There's a big if. If you're expecting to, most likely you think it's too easy and you're not gonna work hard enough. And the other kind of big if is if you're willing to back what you say and get help to do so. I would not be at the point I'm at if I didn't invest heavy. I invested over $20,000 in sales training this year alone. I have my next $20,000 mentorship already planned out. It's because I invest heavy, bro. It's because I invest so all the information I can get, I can relate to you guys. I can relate to you. And if you're watching this and you're not in the program, maybe one day you're gonna be. All this money I'm investing heavy, showing you what it's like, bro, you're gonna be getting it. Oh my Lord. 2 minutes until I'm at an hour. And I already did cardio earlier as well. I'm on a cut right now. Oh. Sorry. The basis of all this. It is not impossible. Not only is it not impossible, your competition is nothing. Your competition is people who aren't even consistent. The people who you think you're facing, the people who are consistent, people who are working hard, are people like me. Are people like these other coaches who are making 100K a month. Are people like these people, like, these are the people that you're competing against, but you're not even consistent yet. Consistently good yet. I'm not consistently great. None of these people who are at 100K a month are consistently great. It's that they are able to get help from people. And they're able to back what they say, because you know why? They're always getting better. They're always providing more. They're always leveling up. That's what you need to do. If your only source of information as well is your like one coach, like if you're working with a coach and you're not where you want to be after a few months, like maybe it's not the work you put in, but like look at other places for information, okay? Look for different places. I have time and time again people come to me and they tell me that my free information is better than their mentors. You know how sad that is to hear and how good it is, but sad. Bro, people are out here and they're genuinely providing the most mid information ever, and they're making so much money. Like, you need to look other places, okay? You should not be joining someone because... All right, my camera died and it cut out, but I was gonna say you should not be joining someone just because of the person that's motivating you. You should be joining someone because they're genuinely providing you information that you can get results from before you join, okay? People make money from my content alone. People make money. What I was gonna refer to is there are people who have started fitness coaching, right? Not even were already fitness coaches and scaled with my content. People who went from zero and made thousands of dollars from my content alone. And guess what? A lot of them end up joining. And the reason they end up joining is because I give more than I take. And you should be. You should be giving out so much information that people can lose that first 10 pounds, and maybe they need help losing the last 10, okay? Or the last 5 or whatever it is. And maybe help them lose more than that. But the thing is, you need to give more than you take. Whew. And that's the preface of this, okay? Put in more effort. If you are not getting the results that you want, you need to take full responsibility. It is because you are not working hard enough. It is because you are not putting in enough effort to get the right information. It's because you have not invested enough. It's because you have not truly made the steps to do so. Now, this video is awfully motivational, and I don't really post motivational content. So if you want informational content alone, go check out my other videos. And this isn't for everyone, but if this is for you, if you're wanting to actually have my one-on-one help, oh my Lord, you're wanting my one-on-one help scaling your fitness coaching business to whatever number you're wanting to scale it to, comment or drop me a DM on Instagram, okay? Drop me a DM on Instagram, or just click the link down below, book a call with me, and we'll see what we can make happen. If that's not you, all good. Go check out my other videos regardless. You're gonna learn a lot, and I hope you have an amazing day. It's 2 in the morning right now, so I'm gonna head to bed.